Welcome to another episode of Supernatural Stories. Today, we have a story from Ruslan from Kuala Lumpur, and this story happened to him 6 years ago. So the story starts here. So, 6 years ago, I went to visit my family in Johor Bahru. They stayed in the kampung area, and me, a city guy, a KL guy, not used to the kampung life, planned to stay in a hotel near KSL. I shall not name the hotel, but the hotel is a famous hotel in Taman Abad in Johor. The hotel has numerous ghost stories, and this is one more. So, continuing the story, I visited my family in the afternoon, and everything was fine, and we went out shopping and to have fun. Afterwards, we headed back to the hotel for the night. I stayed at the 13th floor. It was pretty high, but it's okay. I enjoyed the view. So, when I entered the lift, I pressed the 13th floor, but the lift went up all the way and stopped on the 12th floor. Confused, I pressed the 13th floor again. The lift went up this time, but it stopped at the 14th floor. Now, frustrated and thinking that the elevator had some problems, I smashed the 13th floor button again. Finally, the lift reached my floor, level 13, and when I looked out, there was no one in the corridor. So I quickly headed towards my room. In my room, everything was alright. I quickly showered and lay on my bed to suddenly wake up in the middle of the night at around 2:30 a.m. to hear banging on the wall. Frustrated, I look around, and suddenly I heard the toilet flushing by itself. So I got up and went to the toilet to check. There was no one there. Puzzled, I went back to sleep and woke up in the morning. The next day, I did not think much about the night before and enjoyed my day. However, that night, while I was sleeping, I woke up again at night, roughly around 3 a.m., just to hear some girl crying. Puzzled and a bit scared, I look around the room. While looking, I suddenly glance at the corner of the room just to see a lady with long hair standing there crying. At that point, I was so scared. I start muttering prayers and covering my face with the blanket. Suddenly, it stopped. And when I took off the blanket, I saw nothing. and quickly called my family to ask if they were awake. and told them I will be coming over to stay in the kampung. So I took my important items and headed out. While going out of the room, I had goosebumps again. Just to look behind, there was this same girl at the corner, facing me at the corner of the room, with the eyes open widely and making the same crying noise. But this time it sounds a bit like giggling. I quickly face back and slam the door shut and get in the lift, all while still saying prayers in my mouth. When I reached my family home, I told them what happened, and they said they know that hotel was haunted, and there is a lot of similar stories from many friends they had, but they did not tell me, as they said they know I did not like ghost stories. So also, while in their house, I searched the hotel name online, and there were stories of a Darwin basketball team getting haunted and a prostitute getting murdered there. But after all that night, I stayed all the way in the kampong, and the experience still haunts me today. So that was the story from Roslan from Kuala Lumpur, which happened to him 6 years ago. Woo. That was a very scary story. Even telling the story, I get goosebumps. Woo. Roslan, that is a very scary story. So tell me, what do you guys think about this story? And do you know the hotel at Taman Abad in Johor Bahru? If you know the hotel, keep it to yourself. So, thanks for watching this episode of Supernatural Stories. Like if you like this video and share with your friends. If you have a ghost story yourself, keep it long like this in 5 minutes and share with me. Or we can make it into 2 parts. So, thanks for watching. And if you realize I'm looking here because there's the view monitor and the story. Good night.